Hello, y'all. Joe here. It's our Halloween extravaganza today. We have not one, but four tutorials that we are streaming to you here on YouTube. Yeah. And then there are some people, of course, who've tuned in our actual Zoom room for those who want to just go old school and be here just with me hanging out in Zoom, where we've got this background and there's my mic. Cool. Okay, we're gonna dive right in. Be sure to tune into all four of our tutorials today. This is going to be on copywriting. The next three are on techniques for growing your freelancing business, including not losing money by clients doing the wrong thing. So we're going to talk you through a couple different techniques. This will kick off our freelancer month, which is all November long. We'll be doing everything we can to help freelancers get those leads, get those clients, and make more money. Let's dive in though now to today's first tutorial. This is let me get my right screen going on here. This is this is Tom York from Radiohead. Loved me some Radiohead in high school. It's a pretty good shot though. Radiohead, the song Creep. So there you go. Creepy personalization and how to prevent it. So what is it? Most of the time we are busy just, trying to do everything we can as marketers and copywriters to make our message extraordinarily relevant to people. And data can help us with that. But when we're personalizing things, everybody knows sometimes we just take it too far. This is an example. So this was a tweet that Netflix tweeted out when it was still called Twitter back in 2017. To the 53 people who've watched A Christmas Prince every day for the past 18 days, who hurt you? And then someone responded like, that's pretty creepy. And that's cool, right? Nobody really wants to know that companies are spying on them, even if you're doing it in our best interest, or in this case, in a kind of funny way, right? Like you wouldn't think that's bad. Most of the time, what we're saying, we don't feel this could possibly be weird. But when you're on the other side, it can feel kind of weird. So let's not be creepy. We're going to figure out how to get rid of that today. And it's going to be a really short tutorial. We have, again, 4 tutorials for you today. If you're watching the replay, make sure you hit up all of the Halloween extravaganza tutorials here, along with all our other ones on our Copy Hackers YouTube channel. So what's going on with these things? You think it's cool that you're like, hey, I see you, you're seen, but it's like this really like creepy, like, I see you, and it's not good. We say things like, and we don't, but this is what people do, marketers do. It looks like you blank. It looks like you left your lumen in your cart. It's now stuck in cart limbo, which means it can't help you on your weight loss and fitness journey. Here's $35 to make that first breath smoother. So what do we have here? We have data out of the gate. Some system somewhere said, hey, probably Shopify or something like that. Great systems say, hey, this person just abandoned this product in their cart. And we know that cart abandonment emails can be very useful for getting that purchase. Side note, I did end up buying the lumen. Nonetheless, the point here is it looks like you left your lumen in your cart. Tells me you were watching what's going on in my cart. And for those people who are savvy about this, no one's actually watching. But then there are people who don't know that. And even if you do know that, there's still like an awkwardness, a creepiness about that moment. Another way that it can be phrased is, hey, I noticed you. So, hey, I noticed you what? Let me just move one thing that just popped up. Hey, I noticed you added these jeans to your cart, but didn't end up buying them. Hey, I noticed you signed up for our webinar, but didn't attend. Hey, I noticed you started using our product, but never came back after the free trial ended. So again, good input. You know that this is going to make it a more relevant message for that person. It's just we keep saying, hey, I noticed you, or it looks like you. Everyone knows that is pretty creepy. Somehow, we as marketers and copywriters keep confessing that we're watching people, which we're actually not doing, right? So you're putting up this weird, like frictiony moment for people when it's not even accurate. You're not actually watching them. All you're trying to do is tell them that this is a relevant message. We're so focused on what we know to be true that, like, for the first time in history, marketers can't seem to lie about it. Like, all marketers are liars. Seth Godin's book, the title, of course, gives it away there. Marketers are known for saying things that sometimes stretch the truth, etc. And yet, when it comes down, not that we're condoning that, but when it comes down to this moment, we can't even hide that there's data that's feeding this. We end up saying the thing. So what do we do instead? Here is how to fix it. I mentioned this is going to be a short tutorial. If you have questions, now is the time to throw them in the YouTube comments, and I will do my best to get to them before we wrap up this live stream, and then we'll get to any ones that you might post afterward, again, if you're watching the replay. How do you fix this problem? It's such a quick fix. It's like, you're going to think, no, Joe, that's too simple. Like, what's the real way to do it? It's really simple. 3 steps. Step 1, write the creepy line. Just put the thing down on the page. That's fine. Write it. If ChatGPT is writing this stuff for you and it puts it in there, let that happen. Okay, fine. So we say something like, subject line, you left something behind. Creepy, I'm watching you. And then the body goes, hey, I noticed you were caught between a size 6 and a size 8. That's that, hey, I noticed you language. Did you know that you can order multiple sizes and get free return shipping on the ones that don't work out? Complete your purchase. Okay, so we write this first draft. We leave in the line that somehow in our heads we can't stop writing. We think we have to write the thing. Do it. Don't stop yourself. Just do it. And this is true for almost anything you ever have to write. If it's stuck in your head and you're trying to, like, whirl past it, but you can't, put it on the page. That's what editing is for. Oh, my dogs are freaking out because I think there's someone at our door. The joys of live tutorials. So that's step 1. Then step 2 is delete the creepy line. I told you this was easy. Delete it. Go back in, find that one creepy line and just get rid of it. Did you know that you can order multiple sizes and get free return shipping on the ones that don't work out? One sec. Okay, I hope you're not picking that up. This mic is supposed to be good so you don't pick it up. But if you are, I've got 2 large labradoodles. Okay, so we've got step 1, step 2. We haven't done anything but delete that one creepy line. And now we're just going to go back in and fix what's left. Great. So we're going to say, okay, well, the subject line was kind of creepy too. So let's focus instead on the offer. What are people getting out of this email? Free return shipping for you. And if you got their first name, because it's a abandoned cart email, you got their email address. So chances are you also got their first name when they were starting to go through cart. So throw that first name in there. Personalization continues to help in subject lines. Then we want to just clean this up. Hi, Teresa. Okay, it's personal. It's relevant. You didn't say anything creepy. That's cool. Did you know that you can order multiple sizes of our sweaters? Okay, so maybe that's a bit more data to make it feel even more relevant. So it's not just all things, but it's implying that I was looking at 2 different sizes of sweaters without saying, hey, I saw you watching. I saw you shopping for 2 different sizes of sweaters. Instead, it's just, did you know that you can order multiple sizes of our insert product there and get free return shipping on the ones that don't work out? You don't necessarily have to go further than this. Free return shipping, it's in the subject line. It got them to open, and here it is. So just go and complete your purchase. You may want to add a click trigger under it that says complete your purchase, and then underneath free return shipping, just to make sure they really understand it. Or if there's extra detail like free return shipping on orders over $99 or something like that, throw that in small-ish, but not tiny print under that CTA so they know what they're getting into, or test it in other places if it's negatively impacting conversion by appearing too close to the button. Point is, we let ourselves write the creepy thing, and then we go in thinking of our customers, having empathy for them, and we take out the creepy line. Don't tell strangers that you're watching them. It doesn't make you friendly, makes you creepy. That is today's tutorial. 10 minutes. We have 3 more tutorials coming up for you later on in the next 2 hours. If you have any questions, throw them in the comments. Otherwise, go into all of your, I'm trying to sound relevant, emails and cut the creepy lines. Chances are good you can just leave it as is once you cut that creepy line. That is all. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Happy Halloween, everyone. And we will see you back here in about 20 minutes for our